What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
Folks, thanks for joining in. Take a look, take a listen at what Chiney Ogwumike, I think that's how you say her name, female analyst on ESPN. Take a look at what she had to say on ESPN First Take.
Coming off of the heels of a game versus your New York Knicks, seeing LeBron James go for a triple-double. This was a game that was his highest usage so far this year, and now you bring in Luka, Doncic to help alleviate that. That's what LeBron James has been looking for a long time, a secondary ball handler, another playmaker, and now you've got one that happens to be, as you guys mentioned, the third highest scoring average in NBA history that is 25 years old.
This is the BS that I'm always talking about, folks. Can I please watch a segment of television on sports, a sports show on the subject of the Lakers, without constant lying and false narratives revolving around LeBron James? The Bron Goblins are real. The Bron sexuals are real. Whatever you want to call them. They are deceiving. They are disgusting. They are facilitators of misinformation, lies, all to hold LeBron up to a certain standard founded upon false narratives and revisionist history, which she said was utter bullshit and disingenuous. It pisses me off that these people get paid handsomely to do this on TV. Very nice salary. And they pale in comparison to my basketball knowledge and truth. Truth more than anything. This isn't me tooting my own horn, because there's plenty of people on YouTube and even people on this channel that follow me that know much more basketball than I do. I can honestly say that. But this is me stomping on these repulsive cockroaches on TV. That's what this is. So Chiney, that's what LeBron James has been looking for this whole time, huh? A second ball handler and a playmaker? Really? Are we gonna do this on national goddamn television? You wretched witch. This narrative isn't something that's been going on just with the Los Angeles Lakers, folks. This is something that I've been hearing a couple of years into LeBron James' career, starting a couple of years into LeBron James' career, period. Do you know how many times general managers have provided LeBron James with point guards and all he does is marginalize them? Because he's not able to come off the basketball and he holds on to the basketball as he is a ball dominant player and becomes the point forward, relinquishing them of their point guard duties and diminishing their value and productivity. How many of these point guards with the ball handling and playmaking, those abilities, how many of them have been traded off of a LeBron James team in a coffin? Huh? Tell me, how many of them? How many more have to be carried off in a coffin before people stop trying to act like this isn't happening? Like what we are witnessing before our very eyes isn't real. Huh? Don't you think it's funny when LeBron James is missing a game due to load management or fake injury, that the point guard is now allowed to be himself and take on the duties that he thought he was going to do, that he was promised he was going to do, and he ultimately looks phenomenal in the absence of the guy that supposedly makes everyone better and can play with anyone because he is so unselfish. Miss me with that shit. Stop playing with me. Honestly, the best kinds of guards to put around LeBron James are typically combo guards, in my opinion. Ones that can really score at the two, so when LeBron James is monopolizing from a point guard perspective, they can still get their buckets and find some way to be productive and contribute to the team. Like Kyrie Irving and a Mo Williams, for example. They did a pretty good job of that. But that combo guard is going to have to be the second or third option on the team. Otherwise, they won't be doing too much outside of spot-up shooting and some occasional isolation situations. So here is a list of guards who can handle the ball and play make that LeBron James has played with throughout the entirety of his career, spanning his entire career. Many of which were marginalized due to playing in the system. Some of these players, when they played with LeBron, were superstars. Some all-stars. Some of them were quality and serviceable and able to do the job well, whether they were coming into their prime or leaving their prime. Also, some of these players were scapegoated and blamed for the team's struggles and woes as a part of LeBron James failing to get it done and leading the team with all the expectations. So folks, let's get into that list. Mario Chalmers. He's actually one that was disgruntled with his role because he felt like he could provide more and they were limiting him because LeBron James wouldn't come off ball more. Dennis Schroeder. Rajon Rondo. Mo Williams. And Mo Williams is one that people tend to forget about. Mo Williams was the starting point guard for LeBron James when the Cavaliers were favored to go to the finals in the 2008, 2009, 2010 season. Mo Williams was an all-star. Mo Williams was balling. And he got scapegoated. People like to forget he existed. I will never let you guys erase Mo Williams and his contributions. Mo Williams did come back when the Cavaliers won in 2016 as a role player off the bench, if I'm not mistaken. Kyrie Irving. Isaiah Thomas. Dwayne Wade. D'Angelo Russell. Austin Reeves. Russell Westbrook. Eric Snow, Delonte West, Larry Hughes, Lonzo Ball, Jose Calderon, Malik Monk, Josh Hart, Jordan Clarkson, Carlos Arroyo, Lance Stevenson, George Hill, Flip Murray, Darren Williams, Derrick Rose. Either way, if you find 2 or 3 players that you disagree with me, you might be like, oh, you know, boo, he was far out of his prime. Fine, you can have that. I still got a huge list of players that qualify. LeBron had a lot of these players brought in via trade, and LeBron had a lot of these players shipped out via trade. Isn't it funny how they were thought to be the answer to the solution, and they could have been, whenever they were brought in, and they were playing well wherever they were at previously. Their stats looked good. Visually, they looked good. Passed the eye test. But the minute they got to a LeBron James team, everyone is now saying, what's wrong with them? Why are they playing so bad? All right, let's ship them out of here. So you're telling me, through that whole list of players, most of these guys were the problem? Do you not see what the common denominator is here? The common denominator is LeBron James. How many variables and tests and experiments do we have to run before you acknowledge what the common denominator is, why the experiment is failing? People, I am not making this up. Call me a hater, call what you want. But I'm putting out factual information. Come on. It's false narrative after false narrative after false narrative. Revision after revision. Excuse after excuse with this guy. It sucks playing next to this guy when you have real talent. especially if you're outside of that big 2 or big 3 bubble. You're doing your best to fall in line with the team centered around LeBron James, and you're pretty much getting set up for failure, and you get blamed for everything falling apart. How does the person being marginalized as a small cog in the system be the guy that takes the fall for everything? Huh? Even on the Lakers alone, he has had great options at the point guard position for handling and facilitating, and they were celebrated upon signing or acquiring, then destroyed for doing what was asked of them or what they were only allowed to do. He had one of the best facilitators in the last 10 years in Russell Westbrook. And Russ still somehow managed to give you just under 20 points per game, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Something like that. I don't have the stats in front of me. Somewhere between 50, 20 points per game. And he still got made out to be a clown and was ragdolled on the Lakers. So why is Russell Westbrook flourishing next to Nikola Jokic, who's actually the best player in the game by my estimation, and actually makes people better? Truly makes people better. It's funny how Russ's points, rebounds, and assists don't matter like it matters for LeBron when it doesn't fit their narrative. D'Angelo Russell, Schroeder, other ones that were marginalized playing next to LeBron James. Rondo won in the bubble with LeBron, and Rondo likes to hold on to the ball himself. He likes to make the passes. So even from a numbers perspective, Rondo ended up sacrificing some numbers at his position, but he provided excellent defense for the Lakers that LeBron could not. LeBron got Lonzo Ball, who was supposed to usher in the next era of Showtime per Magic Johnson, who drafted him. LeBron got him shipped out after one season for Anthony Davis. Now you got Austin Reeves, making it clear that he can run the point guard as well as the shooting guard. And especially when LeBron James is out, we find Austin Reeves flirting with triple doubles and setting players up. Stop the goddamn lies and stop playing with me. Now, if any of this is going to change, Luka Doncic would be the guy to make it happen, because this is the first time in LeBron James's career where there's a guy that is clearly and obviously, undebatably better than him in almost every way at basketball. That is not an argument. Clearly better than LeBron James. So Chiney, this is what LeBron James needed. This is what he's been waiting for. A Luka Doncic caliber player. Arguably the best player in the league. Definitely top 3. A generational talent. This is the type of help y'all been waiting for. This is sad, man. This is sad. This guy needs everything. He's supposed to be the GOAT. He's supposed to be so great. But we've been waiting for a Luka Doncic caliber player. That's what LeBron James needs. Boy, I tell you. Side note, it's crazy. I think about Kobe Bryant and how he's always called selfish. But players always got to play their roles next to Kobe because Kobe allowed himself to be coached, even with some resistance at times. Yes, I know that. And Kobe allowed himself to play in a system. 2 of Kobe's best ball handlers and facilitators, he didn't even get to play with in his prime. And that was Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. Kobe was young. After that, he had Derek Fisher, A.C. Green, Kareem Rush, Smush Parker, Ramon Sessions, Old Bones, Fossils, Steve Nash, to name a few. And he won a championship with 2 of those guys I mentioned. And technically, his best ball handler and playmaker that he ever played with, Kobe, wasn't even the point guard. That was Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom thrived with Kobe, especially after acquiring Pau Gasol. But Kobe allowed these guys to be the best version of themselves on the team. And he's always looked at as being selfish or a selfish guy because he liked to get his shots up at times. But Kobe wasn't trying to do everyone else's jobs for stats and stat padding. One of Kobe's ex-teammates made a comment to him while he was still a player saying, "That's cool though, man, but you didn't get the triple-double. LeBron would have got the triple-double." Kobe laughed. Kobe said, "If I wanted to get a triple-double every game, I could do it." He said, "Watch next game. I'll get a triple-double if that makes you happy." Kobe went and got the triple-double. And he's like, me getting triple-doubles or playing for these stats isn't what's going to make the team better, and it isn't what's best for the team or what the team needs from me. I'm taking away from other players' responsibilities and roles and their value if I try to go out and do that and hunt those numbers every single game. I'm not making this story up. Kobe said this. Not verbatim, but that's what he said. Anyway, folks, sound off. Let me know what you think about it. I'm tired of this bullshit, man. I cannot wait for this guy to leave the Lakers. And I wish he didn't have a damn no trade clause. I can't believe it has been, it's been over 5 years since I've been tortured with this guy on my team. And I've been there every step of the way, but it has been difficult and nerve-wracking having to deal with this nonsense on a day-to-day basis. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.